Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. I'm SM Sith Lord and this is the weekly build stream here on either twitch.tv/Somnium Space or the Somnium Space Twitter through Periscope or several other places. I believe that I am live and going at it. Yes, I am. So let me make sure that I'm in the chat on both YouTube and Twitch, and then I'll start the show here. All right. Okay, so today I am a little excited about what I'm going to be building here because recently in the Discord somebody was like, well, what do you build on a small parcel? And I know you can make some cool stuff on a small parcel, but I don't usually build on small parcels. I'm usually doing like bigger builds. So today I'm building on this very well positioned small parcel against this road that's coming straight out of city center there. And this is all focused around one art piece. So I'm gonna have maybe 3 or 4 images in here and some geometry and lighting and some other things like a transparent PNG to make some cool neon glows go around the art display. All working on this tiny small parcel. Not a tiny parcel, it's a small parcel. So I've looked up some isometric renderings of art shows, looked at real art shows, just trying to get a sense of inspiration of what I'm going to build. And I have landed on, I'm actually going to build something that is like an isometric piece of art. So if you've seen isometric pieces of art, there's the floor and then there's the walls. And there's only 2 walls and a floor. There's no ceiling and there's no other walls. And I wanted to do that approach because I think when you're leaving city center and you're walking down over here, this is the perfect place for that kind of display. And I think it's going to kind of attract people in. The art is either going to be against the back wall, one of the back walls. There's only 2 walls. But I want to try to put 2 stories into this thing. I want to put some stairs that'll take you up to a balcony somewhere to utilize the space on this small parcel a bit more. So let's get to it. I'm gonna have to think of some stairs too because this parcel is not built on the flattest of grounds. Rick Sanchez, how you doing? Meta Architect. I've seen that in a meme before. It was the Winnie the Pooh meme. The Winnie the Pooh in a tuxedo. The difference between a 3D modeler and a meta architect. I would say that a meta architect is far more similar to a game designer or a game-based 3D modeler than your average amazing-looking movie special effects 3D modeler because of the real-time rendered thing. That's the biggest difference between movie special effects and real-time, like video game special effects, is they just have to happen dynamically. Usually that means optimizing things, optimizing physics, optimizing ray tracing, and stuff like that. Okay, we got a foundation here. You can walk in from this side, but I'll probably want some stairs against the road. We'll see how many stairs I need. And I actually do not have a sense of scale for this parcel that I'm building so far. I don't know what human size is. I'm looking at that sign over there, and that's a little bit of a hint of what human size is. But I need a dummy on there showing me the size of everything. How much is a building commission? It varies and depends. because you're going to work out a contract, or like it doesn't take long to build a building, but you're going to work out a contract with somebody if you're going to go and be a builder in like the Discord, and it's going to be different for each person. Each project's going to be different, so you kind of have to weigh that all in. The last build that I did for somebody else off of commission, not like a tutorial build and stuff that I do in the live streams, I'm going to get paid in cubes, which is like the Somnium currency. So you do got to be a little bit meta to be a contract meta builder like that. You got to have a wallet address. You actually have to have a wallet address to get land rented to you to build on it in the first place. Okay, so let me put a door down. Actually, you can try out the builder without having your wallet all set up, your MetaMask wallet and all that. You can just go to like a test parcel. But to actually get rented a parcel to build on, for that, you need to have a wallet. Because that's the address that people rent stuff to. Okay, this is not such a tiny parcel after all. Seeing the door on there, I'm seeing like, hey, there's a lot of room to work with here. That's great. So let's also see how tall we can make our thing. I could have 2 stories. Yep. All right. Here's the dummy that I was talking about. I'll use just one shape, a shape that is a capsule. There's person size. We're rolling. So these steps, they just have to be enough to get a person from this edge of the parcel up to the height of my actual foundation. And it's because the ground is on a slope like that, I gotta put some extra care in there to make sure the steps poke out on the end where I want them to poke out. We're looking good. Okay, now I'm also thinking on web, this is gonna work out fine because like on web, the terrain is flat. So this isn't gonna be a problem there because the terrain will you won't see the steps, or maybe you'll see all of the steps instead of half of them being cut off. Okay, speaking of web, let me go over here and click lights and put a light in here, and then I'm going to upload this so anybody that wishes to can follow along in web and walk around like the intermediate states of this thing. I like throwing some lights in before I do it, just to look cool. And I'll put a couch in there, so if anybody joins while I'm working on it, they'll have a place to sit. So I'm building in the builder here, but when I click that button that I just clicked, the upload button, it's syncing it to the world, the Somnium world. And the Somnium world spans across the desktop client and the standalone clients, like the ones that run the headsets and stuff, and also into the web client. So you can visit the same parcel in no matter what version of Somnium you're using. I'm going to go there in the web version in somniumspace.com/parcel/ what is this? 328/328 Let me make sure that that's correct before I put it into the chat here. Yep, that's it. And before I get back to adding some more stuff to it, let's make it look a little bit cooler here. Maybe not neon. Maybe we'll go with Dune now. Yeah, that's a nice fit. It's going to be a little art gallery. Let me think here. Entrance. What do I want the entrance to be? Also, the elevation is a bit odd. Let me change the elevation a little bit. And that'll do. I'll go back over here and start clicking on things and building this out. So, getting media into the space. I'm building an art gallery. What's an art gallery without art? What is art without art the artist? So, I'm going to put some stuff into here, some images. Let me see here. I'm going to save them over there from my other computer, so give me a second. Okay. So we're making kind of like an art venue. Here's the art that's going in the art venue. And the venue owners, I'll put their logo in there in a second. This one is art painting. We'll call it a JPEG. And then I want to open that. There we go. That I'll just use as is instead of recoloring it or anything. I'll save that as logo. Logo, so it doesn't conflict with any other thing named logo I might have there. All right, let's go back into nighttime here. What up? Okay, let's get back to it. So the scale's looking good. Everything's looking good. Let's upload our two new custom textures there, which we'll use in a couple different ways. For the logo, well, maybe we'll use them in kind of the same way. Because the logo I want... By the way, I'm coming to you as the Airbender Lord here today. Trying out different VTubers. We're going to spawn these things as media. So let's go to media. So I spawned a media item in here, and instead of putting a URL for the GIF, I'm going to just assign a texture to it. That gives it all the properties of a media item, but it's using what's assigned to it. And one of those properties is it's fully lit up, and I want that. So let's do another one that has the art on it, which is the focal point of this build. Okay. Now let's get artistic with it. So I looked Well, I have a diamond on my forehead. It's a little bit hard to see sometimes. But this one does have a diamond on his forehead. Here's the one I normally use. Now I'm like the Ratatouille guy. And I also got a couple other ones like the Joker. And there's another app I use for VTubers sometimes. Face Rig. It has all kinds of stuff. I could be a dog in that one. It's a lot of weird avatars I could be in Face Rig. I'm using Snap Camera right now, by the way, for the ones that I am. Okay, so I looked at a bunch of art of ways this can look. A bunch of isometric art about how art galleries can look. I looked up isometric art of art galleries. It was one of my search terms earlier. And I saw some cool things, but right now I'm trying to figure out, I'm wondering which side the main entrance is on. I'm thinking maybe the main entrance should be on this side. I don't know. Maybe I can have a back entrance. All right, so let's assume that this is the direction we're approaching this thing at. We're gonna go to shapes and spawn some stuff in here. I'm gonna start with just solid color textures and then do a detail pass where I'm adding in more textures. I'm gonna add a wall back here. Then the question arises, how thick should a wall be? Well, to answer that question, I'm going to spawn a door. I could spawn a wall, but I like using doors to base things around. There's a door. It comes with a wall. I want my wall to be a little bit wider than that wall. So the wall that I had going wasn't wide enough. It was barely wide enough. I should actually make it a little wider, and then it's good. Okay. Yeah, okay, cool. I have a better logo to use. I'll get around to that. First, I want to get some of this art gallery looking geometry in here. So isometric, it has these three walls. I'm gonna add some neons on here too. It's gonna be fun. This thing is against the wall. How tall is it? The floor is, this should be a little bit taller. Now, an interesting part. Instead of just putting the art on the wall, like so, that's not interesting enough. We want something more interesting, so what? Well, let's make a panel that sticks out in front of that wall that will have the art on it. Yeah. Something like that. And behind it, maybe it could be bricks. I don't want to use the same bricks that I usually use. Maybe they're really nice bricks, but I don't know. I can get interesting with the textures going on here. I don't want to burn up all my lights doing layer lighting like this, but that looks pretty cool. I'll probably only have one light in this thing in the end. Okay, cool, that's something. Let's get a little bit of detail on here, even if it might be temporary detail, depending on what direction we take this main display here. Maybe we'll want some kind of thing along the bottom. So look a little bit more modern. Okay, now I wanted 2 stories here. Let me see how feasible getting 2 stories into this small parcel is, the way that I have it laid out. Hey, that's a possibility, but I might be able to make it cooler than that if I break it up more. What's the second story going to look like? I think it needs to be glass, so it doesn't block any of that natural light coming in. Let's see what a glass floor would look like up there. Hey, red, it goes with the logo. Nice. I like red. What's the color of my lightsaber in Star Wars games? Usually. Trying to find colors that match the logo and the artwork. Okay, that's a start. This glass platform up here is going to be important, but these stairs leading up to it are going to be pretty important also. So, on what I have here, let me click save and upload so I could walk around and see a scale of those steps. Those steps I'm going to replace though. I'm going to replace them with an image of something that kind of looks like steps but not quite, because I don't want just a ramp. I want it to look fancier than just a ramp. So I'm thinking something like this. Let's see, width 256 by 1024. How's that gonna look? It's too much. How about 12? Okay, that's twice as long as it is tall. Let's assume that this was a black canvas background, which will be transparent eventually, and then we're going to put some steps in it, and I'm just going to go into this art program here and make the steps look kind of like metal or plastic, one of the two. Hey, red! Red's part of the color scheme. Let's roll with it. Okay, in between each slat here, I'm going to want a consistent amount of space. This looks good. Okay, let's try saving that as a PNG. We'll call it stairs. We'll call it fake stairs. Fake stairs. And we'll make it a PNG. Save it there. Okay, now when I upload that, and then I assign it to a 5 parcel image, I get what looks like more than 5 steps, and it's fully lit, which might end up looking real nice. So let's see how unique we can make these stairs here without eating up too many parcel pits. We do it right, the stairs can be a focal point for these things. Yeah, it could work. I might need to make the steps smaller, but I'll get around to that after I try walking up them and feel how weird it is with them being spaced so far apart. But if they weren't spaced so far apart, there was more steps, then it would be cool. Well, I gotta do that right now. I just got to select all these things, let's shrink them down. Okay, now what I made there wasn't quite wide enough for what I wanted in the end. I think I wanted stairs this wide in the end. How wide is that over here? That's too wide. It's eating up too much space. We want a second story, but we don't want that to eat up all of our space. So let's go for something in between. How about this? Is that a good compromise? Yeah, it looks all right. Let's see how this will look. Cloned and rotated 90 degrees and raised up to be the second part of our staircase. I already see a problem there. Our feet are way too long. But besides the feet being too long, it might work out pretty well there. So let's adjust the feet. As I'm calling them, these are like the feet of the stairs, I guess. These stairs, they're eating. They're eating my parcel credits. They're eating the time of the build. Hopefully, they're cool enough in the end to be worth it. Okay, looking good so far. Let's click over here. Let's get some of these chairs in and keep this art theme going. Now I have the red trim and I have the gray trim. I'm not sure which trim I'm going to go for, or maybe a little bit of both. Down here, the concrete. Let's make this more interesting. I already put the chessboard. How about some wood? I don't have wood? Wood floor? What do I usually use for a wood floor? Okay, well, let's put this on there. Make it down a little. I wanted to have the orange trim around the edges, but still have a different texture on the ground. And I just achieved that. I have the orange looking good around the sides, orangish red. I don't know if that's the color I'm going to roll with, though. But I have a different color on the sides than I do on the top. Maybe these won't be red. Maybe I'll even change the colors of the texture to not be red. Although red might be fine on there. It does seem like that texture could go with a little bit of tweaking, though, because it looks a little bit unnatural for now. How epic can this second floor get, I wonder? Perhaps fairly epic. Ooh. Nice. Okay, let's improve this logo with a transparent logo. We got this. We'll open it up. Here in the middle. Magic eraser tool. That. Logo 2. Where is it? Oh, I saved it in the wrong place. There we go. Now when I put it in there, I can make it transparent. Hey. Oh, there's all kinds of places I can put this. That would look cool. Oh, that looks cool. I don't know if that's the best place yet, but that looks pretty legit over here. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Okay, we got some stuff coming together here. We're doing all right on the parcel credits. I need a main attraction up on top of some sort, and to figure out any kind of bracings that I'm going to put on the walls on the outside. Here's what I mean by that. I guess let's experiment with some of that first. How high could I make something go? How big is a person, though? I don't think that's tall enough to have a comfortable balcony ceiling. Maybe it is. It'd be a little tight. How tall is the door? It'd be tall enough for a door. So this could be a balcony. Now we're getting interesting. I don't think I could put anything like that on the other side because it's exposed on the other side. Maybe I could put multiples of them on this side. No, I don't think so. I'm starting to second guess this whole ceiling on the patio in the first place. What if it was a glass ceiling, though? It feels borderline low, so I'd want it to be... Ooh, okay. Still not too sure. Just feels cramped in there. I'm thinking of putting this not so functional piece of glass up here. Just to look cool. I can dig it. Can you dig it? Hey. And it looks nice on the edge too. Wonderful. Straighten this out and put kind of like a lattice kind of thing on it. Using as few shapes as possible. So let's see, we'll put 2 lattices in it. That's how you measure lattices. Neat. Okay, let's shift focus somewhere else in this thing so we don't use up all of our detail in one area. The wall not coming all the way together in the end, in the corner there. I'm thinking, do I want that? I kind of do because it lets natural light in. But I think that I should do it a little bit differently than I have here. Let's see. Oof. This person would be about that tall. And the chair, I actually like using this table as a chair sometimes. It looks like a super modern chair. Or a bench. And a super modern bench is the perfect kind of bench to put in a art gallery area. Where's the bench going to be? I mean, here looks like a pretty good spot. I don't know if that's where it will end up, but that looks good. There's the big old couch over there. I don't know if that couch is going to remain or if that couch is going to be moved up here. Maybe this will be a different couch because there needs to be something up here. Okay, let's get some handrails in there. One parcel credit per handrail, not bad. Oof. It's my dog barking in the background. Handrails all around. Why not? It's only going to cost 2 more parcel credits. I'm not going to put a handrail here. If you want to jump from this platform down to the ground, go at it. Just don't twist your ankle. But the handrail looks nice along the outside there, so fall off the balcony at your own risk there also, but it has that aesthetic look there. Two birds with one stone. Okay, how are we doing on? We're about an hour into the build on time. Pushing it pretty close to the parcel credits. Let me click save and upload here for what we're working with right now. So I can't go in and spawn a bunch of lights or a bunch of too much more media, but I do have a few things to do here. The stairs, I have them as like that pinkish kind of washed out red. I might change that to something else. Maybe black stairs that look like they have a red LED strip light in them. That could be cool. I'll maybe play around with that next, depending on what other ideas I'm tossing around here. Neons on the ground where the wood is. That's another thing. We could have like a design of neon lines going around it. On the ground, all with only one PNG, so that'd be one parcel, 5 parcel credits. For as much detail as we could draw in Photoshop there. Okay, so here's what it looked like when I uploaded it the first time. Time to refresh. You can fit 5 of your apartments in there. Hey, that's looking pretty cool. Whoops, clicked away. Okay. Oh, that's non-collide, huh? Wait a second, that should be collide. Interesting. It usually is collide if I'm not mistaken. I wonder why it's non-collide right now. Okay, well, the steps acting weird aside. You go up here, and you're on the balcony. The glass is a little transparent, but that's okay. It shouldn't be that transparent, though. It's like it didn't apply the color like I was expecting. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, so this is good. We're looking good on the scale. You can hang out up here. You go downstairs. It's a good amount of room down here. We're looking pretty good. I think we're going to add some neons. We're going to give the stairs a touch-up and then maybe add a couple more pieces of furniture up here. Let's get to it. The stairs. Let's do that. So over here in the paint program, my paint program that I'm using, let's change the look of some of these. Okay, so that might look cool as a step. Let me move this down over here, and then I'll also group it and center it. That was a step. I have a whole bunch of them. Alright, so let's try re-uploading the stairs image. Delete the old one. Assign the new one. Yeah, that is better. That is much better. I like it. They're almost too bright now in some cases. But during the daytime or going through dusk, that's good. In the middle of the night, the non-light part of it looks a little bright, but that's okay. You can still see it, which is the important part, seeing it. And it looks real nice the rest of the day. Okay. Cool. The other stuff I was thinking about were neons along the ground here. Let me see. Okay. I'm just checking out the Mr. TV YouTube channel here, and there's a lot to work with. Now, awesome theme of everything, first off. Now, specifically for what I'm going to build into this space here, I'm seeing something cool. I'm seeing some hexagons on the wall in one of these studios. So I want to incorporate some of that, even though that's maybe not part of the branding. The color scheme fits. And I want to incorporate that on the floor up here on the second story. I only need a few shapes to do this. Could I do this with just one image? It would be 5. I could do it with 5 shapes, and it could be pretty cool. So let's do it with shapes. Here's this thing. We're going to put it up here. We'll just give it a solid texture for now. And bluish and red. So we'll go with a little bit of a red on some of these. Maybe a darker red than I use elsewhere. And a couple navy blues. Okay, the blues. There's blue and greens in the painting here. So it would actually be nice to introduce some blues, but I'm thinking of replacing those blues with grays to make this look more streamlined and futuristic style. Or maybe just replacing them with reds. Yeah. Now, if I put one more image up here, that's going to be more, or one more shape, that's going to be 6 parcel credits, 6 shapes. But if I put an image here, like a PNG, it would only be one-sided. I wouldn't see it from the bottom also. And this could help with the look of things from the bottom too. And look at the shadow it casts. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Cool shadows all around. Wow, look at that shadow. Wow, cool. I like it. Okay, that worked out. It costed 6 parcel credits. I can work with that. Maybe it'll get the axe when I optimize stuff. The YouTube is the Mr. TV Mixed Reality TV YouTube. If you just search for Mr. TV Mixed Reality, you'll see that logo and know that's the one. But the actual user address is I don't know what. Here's the one that I found though. I'll put it in the chat. Okay, looking good. Let's decorate some more. We have 10 parcel credits to work with. Do we need another chair up on the top? Perhaps we don't. Okay, the backs of these buildings aren't too attractive. Let's fix some of that. And that neon. Okay, let's do the neon. Let's do that neon. This is going to be interesting. Only hour 16 into it. I got time to do this. It's supposed to be a rectangular kind of thing here. That. Okay, so what I just did is I found any kind of cool grid texture that I can take and apply, like so. Zero, 1 should be the top here. So I can draw on the floor like it's a canvas. That's how I'm going to do that. Position this thing right here at the edge of the wood in the center because I'm going to be stretching it out to cover up the entire surface of the floor here, this flat plane. Okay, now I can draw on this PNG and the grid tells me where what I draw is going to fit. So what pattern am I going to draw of neons am I going to draw here? I don't want to make it too rich. I could do a circle around that middle step. Ooh, I could do a glowing line going behind that thing. How about a red line going zzz, 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 and then a blue line. Okay, let's start with blue glowing rectangle around squares 4, pink 4, and gray 6 going through that 5. So it's right here. And pretty much right through the middle of them. Although, there for 4. Cool. See how the grid lets me see where my line needs to be? Okay, so I'm going to go over here and I'm going to make a glowing line in my art program. And it's going to end up being blue. And it's going to be going around. Something like that. Okay, then I go and I make it look cool. Just give me something blue, program. That's blue.
All right, let's bring that beat back.
No, that's not the kind of blue that I want. Oh, man, I'm having a lot of trouble just making this blue line. Come on now. Now let's make it glow in my texture. And we'll hide the this thing. Save it. We'll re-upload and we'll start to see what the meaning of all that was. There, we could draw that. Anything else we can imagine on the ground. That line needs to be thinner for that to look cool. And let's just go for some more blue lines and I think it will be good. I think 2 is the magic width that we're going for. I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like the glowing stuff on the ground. I think I might have liked it better when it was looking classic and plain. But I could make it so I like it, perhaps. I don't know. But there's not too much for me to do here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that thing that I just put there. I can always come back and do that, and it's a cool technique to do that, the drawing on the floor thing. But I'm going to put this Mr. TV logo on this side of the building also, so you can see it as you approach from both sides. And it's going to look really good on the wall over here. That is cool. This wall, I think I could just leave it plain. Or I can make it look like it's bricks on the back. Just make it look plain. But on the back, do I want to make it just look plain on the back is what I'm wondering. And do I want to show that piece of gray stripe going through it? I think so. That's just the back. That's what the back looks like. And we have 5 parcel credits left open. Oh wait, we're gonna have more than 5 after I delete all these placeholders. Nice. Okay, so let's click save here. We are hour 25 into it. I'm gonna click save and upload. And then, is that the lighting that I want? I think so. It attracts attention to the correct place. So we're gonna roll with that. Okay, save. I want to go to this in-world, and I want to try to walk up those stairs in Somnium's desktop client and see if those stairs are collide or non-collide, so I can figure out if it's just a bug that's making me able to walk through them in web right now, or what's up with that. Because if they're non-collide, and if it's not just a bug and they're supposed to be non-collide, I gotta add like a support underneath it. But I'm pretty sure that they're supposed to be solid and let me just walk up them. Now if I plugged in my VR headset, I'd be able to just click this top right button there and test in VR. However, my Quest 2 is in its box on the shelf, so I don't want to do that right now. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, you can go in the web thing and you can refresh and see the new version of it there. I'm going to close Somnium 2D Builder there and launch into 2D mode. I'm sorry, that was the PC client thing that I just closed. This time I clicked on 2D and I'm launching in to find this parcel in the open world and walk up it. Here it is in web. But when I find this location in the desktop client, it's going to be awesome. Okay, so this filter I'm using is pretty cool. The Snapchat filter makes it look like I'm Raiden, Airbender God or whatever. But check this out. My hand, when I hold it up, it turns it into energy ball. It's the only filter I've seen that does that. Okay, I did not spawn at City Center. I don't know why I was expecting to. So, I gotta walk back to City Center. I know where that is though. It's right over here. And I'm not even going to walk back to City Center because I know even more where I need to go. I need to go this direction. Right over this way. This is going to be my parcel. Off of the path though, so I need to run through all these people's yards. Get to that path and then find my parcel that I just built on. Perhaps I should have paid more attention in the editor about where this parcel was located. I think this is the right road. Am I on the wrong road? I don't know. Let's just run this way a little bit. I very well might be on the wrong road. I'll run down there, maybe 100 yards. If I don't find the thing I just built by then, I'll go back to city center and I'll try walking from there. Hey, maybe it's coming up. Maybe one of these. Is it? It was parcel number 328, right? These don't. Oh wait, there it is. There it is. Just gotta wait for it to load in. It looks like it was loading in some other stuff first because I was walking around. Let's go look at this guy's house as it does. It's loading in. Am I tripping? Or is this whole house built at an angle? I think the whole house is built at an angle. Dude, I've been in there. That building right there. That was one of my first like events that I went to. In Somnium was inside these pyramid buildings. There's multiples next to each other. I think this is like just an actual screenshot, not even Photoshop. And there was a dude that had pictures of like Europe, and he was giving a museum tour, going through the different displays, talking about the stuff in the picture. It was ridiculous how much more interesting that was than just walking through the museum without a guide or somebody talking about what you're looking at. Because he would give like a whole story. It would be super entertaining about just one image in one display. Alright, this thing's loading in. I can tell because it's showing the grid around it. Yesterday, or maybe the day before, over there in that building, I was at an event on web. Oh, there it goes. Okay, walking up the stairs. Yeah. So it was a bug in web that made me pass through them, so I don't need to do anything weird there. I just need to report the bug. And looking good, looking modern. I like it. Yeah, the stairs worked out pretty dang well. Light up and all that. Let's get a picture. Man, I'm such a freaking noob avatar here. It's so embarrassing. Photo mode in 2D? I didn't know there was a photo mode in 2D. Cool. No. No crap. No crap. This is awesome. Well, of course I want pretty. Why isn't pretty on by default is the question. Oh, wait, do I have to choose between pretty or colorful or bloom? Wow. Ooh. SAO. I love SAO. Owner's picture Somnium space. Cool. The only kind of downside to taking the pictures in world is you get all of your neighbors. The neighbors are awesome. But I'm not taking pictures of my neighbors though. Oh, look at that. I could be in the picture. I'm going to win an Emmy for that. Whatever award you get for taking a good picture in a magazine. And then enter photo mode. Free camera. Yeah. Is that just like the other picture I took? I don't know. Let's go to that folder if I can and see what it's looking like. There we go. It was in, what did it say? Documents? Pictures? Maybe it said pictures. Somnium. Yeah. One more picture. Cool. It's working out. I don't know. Maybe I'll go up to the top. The sun's coming up. Well, I got an idea. How about a shot of the art? There we go. Did I already have one of these? Yeah, actually, that's a shot of the art. So, yeah, we already got a shot of the art. Let's go up and take a shot of the scenery. Keep. Okay. While I'm here in Somnium, so that build, you can check it out in World or you can check it out in Web there. I did notice there was a bug with passing through the stairs, but that's a temporary thing. In Web, there was a bug, and in World, you can run right up it. So there's GG on that small parcel build. I'm happy with it. It looks really awesome, and it has the art, it has the YouTube channel branding in it, which looks really nice on the walls. All good. The other build that I'm working on, that I will be switching over to right now, if there's time after I get back into the editor, it's near the water. So let's run past all these people's stuff over to the water. I mostly made this building a few weeks ago. It's different than when I made it. Like, these are kind of like living builds. Whenever you make something, it's the way that you made it for a little while, maybe a day, maybe a week, maybe a year. But then it's going to get remixed as people add things to it, have events in it, that kind of stuff. So this one, it's mostly the way that I made it a few weeks ago, but it has changes to it as well. But I recognize it. It's still recognizable. Look at this guy's house. Fancy. It used to be winter time in here, so the snowman would have made a lot more sense a few days ago. Look at all the crap. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. Let's jump off this stage. Look at all the crap on the horizon, man. You can go in any direction and just check stuff out. It's pretty crazy once you wrap your mind around it. Even way over there. Where is this building? There it is! That's it! Straight ahead. Yeah, a lot of this building's still a facade. Like placeholder stuff. But the main characteristics of it, which are those big giant supports, like support cables that run along the top and go into the water, those are definitely going to be sticking around. And then back there, it's kind of like layers of garden. Let's go check that out in here. The lighting is so nice. What's up, Capsule Man? In here, I almost put a stage last session. Maybe it's not such a bad place for a stage. It felt a little cramped, but maybe it's not too cramped. This actually might be a much better place for a stage. Don't know what's going to fill up that area yet. Woof. Cool garden. This garden's actually nice. I need to remember to put some railing on it to make it look detailed. And then up on the second floor, oh, I got to figure out where to put stairs. There's a big area around the other side of this building that is, it's going to be hollowed out, so I could put stairs in this part right here that I'm walking around. Oh, that'd be interesting if the door for the stairs was inside. Or I mean outside. You had to come out here and go along the patio in order to get to the entry of the stairs, which could be right here. Wow, that could be neat, and it would kind of utilize this patio area that might not be utilized otherwise. This carpet's all right. That carpet I added right near the end, last build session here. Can a working casino be built here theoretically? A working casino, well, in the easiest way, yes, probably in multiple ways. Because if you have a world, there's a world around the corner I could run over and show you. I'll show that after I do this explanation though. So I think that's the portal right over there. So when you have a world, you jump into the world, and when you go into the world, which kind of looks like a 360 portal when you jump into it, it's going to be unique gameplay on the other end of it. You could be like laser tag or shooting zombies, virtual arcade. You never know, because it kind of whisks you away from the open world here that everybody shares into a limitless world where it's not something built on just the parcel, but it's built on endless bounds of your imagination to go a little outer limitsy with it. In there's all kinds of ways that you could make gameplay, and you could probably make a casino. Now, when you say working, I don't know if you mean actual gambling with real money, gambling with game money, or something in between. Like GTA 5 has a casino that works, and it's gambling with game money, but you like buy the game money with real money, so it's a little weird. I don't know. But yeah, lots of possibilities when you go into the world. If you wanted to do gameplay on your parcel without having a portal to a world on it, you can't do scripting in the builder. I mean, you do visual scripting where you could make animated objects and stuff like that. But as far as gameplay logic, you'd probably want to lean on the web tabs. Because in the web tabs, you can have all kinds of interactive stuff. Often YouTube streams or stuff like that go in the web tab, Twitch streams. But in the web tab, so that's probably what this is going to be when I bring it up. Probably going to be, it's a YouTube thing here. It was a live event, so the video is private now. But it could be any website, and you could have interactive games on there. So you could have poker on there or any other game you can imagine, because it's just like being on a web tab. Now, that's not in the world per se, but it's in the world on a 2D plane. If you want to do gameplay in 3D and all that, the worlds are the way to go. Now, speaking of the worlds, let me run around the corner here. Open door. Hopefully, yeah, there's the portal. This world I'm about to go to right now. I'm sorry I'm eating up the build stream time to show this stuff, but this world blows my mind. First of all, I made this parcel build here, which I'm pretty proud of. This is the first time I've really used the that model up there that I use for the braces going along the edge. Anyways, I love this parcel. I built it in the builder just like I did earlier today. You go in here, there's been some cool events in here on the microphone, everybody talking and releasing stuff, release parties. But you go into the world over here in the corner, and it is mind-blowing. Let's see here, how do I do this? I've done it before. Click on the name. If I could remember how to go into this thing. Well, I'll just look at the picture right now. Right now I'm just looking at a 360 picture, but this is the world that you go to when you launch into this thing. You go here and it's a multiplayer world. It's a light show going on in there. The fog is all really high quality. It's like a completely distinct experience away from the open world, where in the open world everybody shares the world, obviously. So you can't do things like having 100 lights on your parcel, because that would lag down into something like an open world. But in the Somnium worlds here, you can do that. You could do a whole lot. And this world in particular is super amazing. I don't know why I can't get into it right now. Maybe it's a bug I'm experiencing, or maybe the UI has changed and it's just confusing me. But it's awesome. If you get into the game, I suggest walking in this direction and jumping into that portal to see what a shiny Somnium world looks like. And that is a shiny world there. Okay, here's the building that I'm going to be working on. Probably not much, but it's the next one that I'm going to be finishing. Even if I don't finish it today. The facade needs some attention. I'm kind of just making kind of mental notes of the main things that need to happen before I can come in and really do a detail pass and everything. So the door needs to be cut through over here on the front. The windows up there need to be thought through. This area right here is too low detail. I need to add some bushes over that little walkway I just came across. And I need to remove these trees and make this the pathway to the stairs. So yes, you will have to come outside to use the stairs up to the second floor. Run around here. In here, reception is what I'm going to put right here. Not a stage, that's reception. Those windows you can see out to the front, awesome. Go around past reception. There's the stage, I think. If I even want to put it on the first floor, I think that I do. There's where the stage is going to be. And then inside this hard to make out area, that's going to be the stairs that take you up there. So stage, stairs, reception. Over here, the garden is going to get some detail, but I came out here to go into photo mode, free fly camera mode. So I can see what the top area is going to be looking like. Maybe this is the place for the stage. Maybe I'll have 2 stages. Maybe I'll have more than one set of stairs up here as well. Yeah, maybe you'll be able to get to the same set of stairs from the inside, and they'll switchback back and forth to get you up to the top, no matter if you enter from the outside or the inside. The stage could be up here. Yeah, alright, so let's click out. Go Somnium here. When I have about 10 minutes left here, I did make some design decisions about this building there just a moment ago. So I'll launch into... Oh, I got this open in the back. I'm going to launch into the... builder again. My computer is chugging. Here we go. There we go. Now we're good. PC client. I'll knock down a couple of those walls that I mentioned. Box out the reception area. Make a little progress there, even though most of the progress is going to happen either off stream or during the stream next week. Eight, 8, 3. Yes. I always get this one mixed up with the arcade parcel. The one that has the high score arcade. Because that one is 3388. This one's 833 or 883. I've already forgotten. Okay, so the door. And the switchbacks. Let's see how those are going to be fitting in here. Starting with the switchbacks, because there's the most risk associated with that, I'll say, because it might not fit very well. Let's see how well it's going to fit, so I can stop worrying about if it's going to fit or not. Really? I could walk up that steep of a slope? This is going to fit no problem. Okay, yeah, so getting the stairs. Neat! Neat! This is going to work out really well. Because that first stop on the stairs there is almost the perfect height for getting on this second story, this lower second story. So this is the second story. This is actually the third story, even though the second story doesn't have too much to it. This is going to happen more over here. It's actually going to happen very much over here. No, it will not happen very much over there. It will happen kind of over here. Nice. This door can still happen over here like I was talking about. And I like that because it utilizes the space. And it was weird to have trees under the awning because it made the awning have to be way too tall also. That's more like it. Double door right here. Let's take you into this area. This is going to be an area now. Yes, sir. Okay, save. Reception. Okay, reception could be something like that. and the stage. Now, I was talking about there being 2 different stages. What was that about? There's room. Down here could be more of, not a stage though. Down here could be more something else. But against this wall, I gotta think of something. And if the stage isn't down there and the stage is up here, maybe this won't be grass. Maybe this will be a grass stage. I think that this area is where I'm going to be spending most of my next build session, is making the effing stage, to excuse my almost French. The freaking stage, man, because it's the focal point. The bars, you know, that architectural feature that goes and spans all the way into the water, that's cool, but that's just for looks. That's not the functionality. This big window here, cool for looks, not the functionality. People, what's the functionality? Events. Coming here, using a stage, decorating it with art, making it an art gallery. It's the media, it's the people. That's the purpose of these builds, beyond just the looks. And I need to make a focal point for people to congregate and use that gameplay. So that's a stage, that's an art gallery, that's a presentation area, it's a museum, it's a party dance floor, it's a place to record a video, like a virtual set. Maybe I'll make a little green screen. Maybe that'll go down here on the bottom floor. This is the multifunctional studio after all, and those are the things that have to be the focal points. However, it's coming together very nicely. The front looks interesting. There's an interesting thing carrying it from the front of the parcel to the back, the big window, the multiple levels, all that. That's all in place. Now it's time to get good with the content. That's coming in the next stream, the next build session. We'll be focusing on those actual attractions, I'll call them. All right, everybody, let me click save and upload. Even though I barely made any changes, I made a few. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, I'm SM Sith Lord, every week right here on twitch.tv/Somnium space. You can find me doing a 2-hour build stream, 9 a.m. Pacific time. If you click follow, there's other events that happen here, social events, using this stuff, going into the worlds, going into the parcels, but also there's other, I'll say, developer-style events. Or streams where there's people using the builder, or they're using the Unity SDK, Photoshop, Blender, making some awesome things, such as those worlds with their interactivity and that kind of stuff that I was mentioning earlier. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see ya next week. Peace.